What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Nate's Boutique. And this is where I, of course, review boutique label releases. So I've done a couple Criterions. Last one was a Shout Select title. And this week I'm going to have a couple for you. And they will be, again, Shout Factory / Scream Factory. These will actually be Scream Factory 4K releases. So the first one I'm going to actually review is two movies. I'm going to be doing a little review for you for the Slumber Party Massacre and the Slumber Party Massacre 2. So it'll be two short reviews. I'll basically just tell you if this set is worth you picking up. Let's start with the Slumber Party Massacre. The first one, I think it's a solid 80s slasher movie. You know, it's kind of funny. It's definitely satirical. I mean, it was written by a woman, directed by a woman, and then you have all this sort of gratuitous stuff that you would expect like a male director to do. Like there's like the shower scenes with the high school girls and they're naked in the shower and there's lingering shots and it's kind of creepy a little bit. But then once you know kind of the backstory of what they were trying to do, it's almost like kind of like, trying to be funny a little bit. I mean, the movie is pretty funny. There are some moments that are like where when the slasher's killing them and the girls are kind of scared and there's a dead body and a pizza. And one of the girls goes and starts eating the pizza in the middle of like this guy trying to murder them. I always think that scene is pretty funny. Also, I love the killer in this movie. He is an escaped convict murderer. And the dude just wears a pair of jeans and a denim jacket and a red shirt. And I don't know why it cracks me up every time I see this guy. Like they show the killer the whole movie. Like they show his face. It's not a big secret. Literally at the beginning of the movie, they say this guy escaped. All throughout, he's killing them, and they show him all the time, and he doesn't talk, and he just looks like someone's uncle. It's weird, but it makes me laugh every time. He kills them with a drill. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty standard. Yes, it's nothing exceptional. It's nothing like groundbreaking. But as far as a slasher film goes, I think it's a very solid, competent 80s slasher movie. Yeah, it's a little cheesy at times. Yeah, it's gratuitous at times, but I mean, that's what the genre is. And as such, I think it fulfills its purpose. Some pretty good kills in here, some good gore. So yeah, I think it's a solid film. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's solid. And if this set was just that movie in 4K, I'd be okay with it. But we got to talk about the Slumber Party Massacre Part 2. I wanted to do this just to talk about this movie because I watched these back to back. And the 4K transfers, by the way, on both of them, great. So I'm not a big, I'm not a disc guy who's going to break down all the specs for you. But they looked really good on my TV. But Slumber Party Massacre 2 is got to be one of the weirdest, just most out of left field choices for a sequel. So this movie is centered around the a couple years older version of a younger character from the first movie. So in the first movie, there was one girl who the killer was trying to get. She had a younger sister. And that younger sister is in the first movie and she hides and she doesn't die. So that it's her now grown up, a different actress, totally different. And her friends are in a rock band. So there's like these hilarious scenes of them like playing rock music in their garage. It's awesome. It starts off okay. Here's where this movie loses me. Just like out of left field, all of a sudden, and it takes a while. Actually, it takes a while to get to this. But then when it happens, it's so out of left field. This girl starts like imagining the killer. Okay. In the first movie, he had a drill. He was the driller killer. In this one, he's credited as the driller killer. But he is a guy who has a leather jacket. He looks like the Fonz from Happy Days, but evil. He looks like if the Fonz and Andrew Dice Clay had a baby. That's what this guy looks like. And he has a guitar, a big, crazy looking guitar with a drill at the end. And it's horrible. He's horrible. It's weird. It's like, come on, baby. Let me tell you about some rock and roll and he'll drill you or something like that. I'm like, what is this? And then most of it's in her head. Like, it's like she's like Freddy Krueger. I feel like whoever made this movie, I mean, I know it was different writers and directors, again, women though, so props for that. But it's like they saw that movie and thought, we need to do something similar. When did this come out? Let's see. This came out in 1987. So this was definitely after. The first movie was 82, before Nightmare on Elm Street. This one was after. And I could tell They went to watch that movie and thought, this is a great idea, a killer from your dreams. And they pretty much ripped that off, but way worse, way worse. So I enjoy the Slumber Party Massacre 1 pretty good. I think it's fine. I think it's solid, good. You want to have a nice little 80s slasher night? It's good. Slumber Party Massacre 2, hated it. Horrible. Did not like it. It has good gore effects. I will give it that. There are some really good gore effects. The problem is they hold no weight for me because they're like, you don't know if it's a dream or real, and mostly it's a dream. And the acting is horrible. It's not great in the first one, but it's really horrible here. And the killer is just not as cool as the guy with jeans that just runs around killing people with jeans. So this package as a whole, I mean, I guess that's the only way they could get people to buy 2, maybe, was like, we'll just put it with 1. I'm going to have to say, not recommended, in my opinion. If they would have just put out the first movie, I would definitely say pick that up. But because they stuck it with part 2, and I really did not like it at all, I would say maybe wait till there's a standalone. If there is not, Scream Factory, they do some funny stuff. So maybe there's never going to be a standalone. So maybe buy it if you want part 1. Gosh darn it. I mean, part 2 is horrible. So that's my review for this week. That was a first time watch. I hated it. Absolutely not a good time. Terrible movie. If you like this movie, let me know in the comments. Do you like Slumber Party Massacre 2? I'm sure it has a following because it's a horror film and every horror film has a following. So let me know down below if you enjoy that movie. And of course, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, I'm going to put weekly videos where we're giving you reviews for the boutique movies, as well as out of the theater reviews. Of course, I will be back with another Nate's Boutique later this week. Take it easy.